Alright. Welcome everybody to the stream of round 3, race 1 of All Stars. Back here today. Let's fade out this music real quick. Perfect. We're all set there. Let's get the game footage going. Boom. Welcome everybody today to the stream. Again, of race 2, race 1 of round 3 of All Stars. Let's see how many different ways I can see it. Sweet. Alright, let's pop this up. See it in the background. Boom! Hello, everybody. Oh, hello. Do I have somebody joining me?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I have somebody alongside me. Welcome, Makuzan.
Thank you very much.
Alright, sweet. So,
you know, I have brought things today.
You have brought things today?
I heard this was a long race, so I brought a cup of coffee.
Oh.
I'm not gonna fall asleep.
Look, Makuzan is coming prepared today. And that is correct. Today, we do have an endurance race for the first race of round 3. Meaning that we're going to be here, or the drivers are going to be here for an extra long time. Around a 55 to 60 minute race is what is in store today on this very naturalistic looking track with a lot of structures. 4th layer. We have looking around, there's just so much to see. So the track again today features first of all this loop right here. It looks a lot like the LC track loop, I would say. And after that you go around and here's the big part of the track, which is actually the carpet gimmick. Now this gimmick, let's see if anybody comes by right now. That'd be convenient. Here we go. Oh, we've got Birce spotting Pigalala. As you can see, the drivers can drive through the carpet gimmick, but they cannot see below. So we can see drivers coming through here, and they will not be able to see beneath the carpets, meaning that these corners will be completely blind. So
and it's very tricky because it goes, like, the edges underneath goes out way further than you would expect when you first see it.
This is true. It is true. The carpet doesn't quite, the ice doesn't quite follow the carpets too cleanly. But we'll see how drivers deal with that today. We have Antonio Yes coming through. Also, a fact about today is we've got 32 drivers still in the competition at this stage. And 6 of them will be eliminated at the end of today. So, actually, why don't we pop up and look through some stats?
Oh?
I'm going to look it up. Oh, wait. I don't know if we have time for that. I think we're going to be starting quite soon. Laser left the game, so we're going to be starting pretty soon when he gets back.
Oh? Wait, so, before we start, I brought something else today.
You brought something else?
Something that starts on C and is not coffee, you know.
Oh!
Something very special to me. It's called cheese.
I was gonna say, very nice. He brought some cheese with him today. That'll get him through the...
I wonder if any driver brought snacks, you know, because now it's a long race, you know, you have some long straights, you can take a little mental break, you know, eat a little bit, get some energy in.
Honestly, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, we should ask them if they have prepared like Makuzan before the race starts later, I think.
That would be funny if we've asked the people how they are acting to prepare for the race today.
But yeah, it's a different beast. So like people are used to this 20-30 minutes races now, but this is almost double, you know. This is like looking at people's attention span. People tend to have really good attention for, you know, 30-40 minutes. Will that mean the last 10 minutes will be filled with mistakes? I don't know. We will find out.
This is true. This is kind of a new thing that we're doing. I don't think a lot of people have experience with endurance races. We did have some endurance races before, in BRW. We did have some endurance races before in BRWC, League E, of course.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting.
We are starting. All right. So here we go.
Oh, that's a long scoreboard I have. 28 rows.
28 rows. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do have 28 rounds. All right. Oops. All right.
Yeah, looks to be some resetting going on.
Oh, people resetting back at the start? Is everybody just piled up here? Ready to set the fastest lap?
I like the heat is getting reset. Yeah, people are at the start of the really long straight. You should go and watch them lined up. You can TP me if you want.
Oh, okay. TP Makuzin. Holy mo! You're right, everybody is lined up, ready to go. All right. So we have 28 racers in this qualifying. This qualifying will determine the order of the endurance race. Now, do you think that do you believe that? Oh, people are going. Do you believe that starting order is still a very important thing, even in an endurance race?
For sure. So, I was fortunate enough to do a test race of like 4 or 5 people before today.
Ooh.
And I was starting out good, but I got completely slammed because it's a very open track, but it's very, very fast. So if you get stopped by someone, like you might have 10 people passing you. And what we know of racing is that if you're stuck in the midfield, it's much harder to navigate like through people. So by being at the top, you might actually have a better odds of not messing up on other people. Whereas getting stuck in midfield, you might gain 10 places, you might lose 10 places.
This is true. Hopefully drivers will be able to work their way back up through, though. Possibly.
Oh, yeah. Server's chugging on the resets.
Ooh.
Or it's maybe when we do the loneliness.
Possibly.
Some performances.
I think I was lagging there for a little bit too.
Yeah, the server froze
Oh
for
my goodness.
seconds.
Oh boy. Do you know if that's me lagging or?
No.
Uh-oh. Alright, one moment. We'll get this started pretty soon. Alright. While we wait, I'm going to do a lap displaying the track really quickly.
I think it is when we apply loneliness to too many people at once.
Oh, is that what's doing it? Should we do 2 heats then? 2 heats with loneliness?
Like, I think it's fine, but we can't. I don't think we can. I don't know actually, but exactly when it happens.
Okay. Gotcha. So,
right, I'm gonna jump to the other ones.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll stay here. So, coming around the track, we can see now I'm entering the loop. This loop is awfully similar to another track that was used in off-season, preseason, LC track. It's been used in various places since then. This loop is very similar, having this meetup point be at that angle with kind of forcing the drivers to the fastest line to the right. And here we go into the blind section. Let's see if I can make it through. Oh boy. I think I got it. Oh, it's scary. It's scary. I've done a little bit of practice on this track. So as we come around, see everybody over there. They're all getting ready to go. All right. Let's go through the pits really quick. We can take a look at all the pit boxes. We had a pit building challenge, actually. There's 5 pits available. And so we let drivers and non-drivers, anybody who wanted to participate, as a build event to build these pits. And so here we go. We got, first of all, I believe, I'm not 100% sure which is which. I believe they may be in order. Let me check real quickly. There was an announcement on it. In the All-Stars Discord server, which if you look at one of the videos, you can find that link. Let me look real quickly. Fun event news. I believe possibly. I'm afraid of saying the wrong person, but let's just describe what we see instead. I don't want to like name the wrong person to the wrong pit. First off, we have this beautiful tree right here, cherry blossom tree, with some park benches, so you can like see the drivers as they are coming through the pit and whatnot. Secondly, we have what seems to be, now I'm afraid to say this wrong. I don't quite know what this is. This looks like a stem on the top. Let me turn off my red shift real quick. It all looks red to me. It helps saves my eyes. Orange. So it looks like possibly a pumpkin, I'm not gonna lie. Or this is what reminds me of. Third, we got the Druck Clam, which apparently is a little bar in here. Little restaurant dining area. What is this? What block is this? Block of bamboo. So we got some high quality bamboo walls in here. All right. Fourth, we've got, I believe this is Squidward's house. So it looks like an update real quick. Due to an issue with loneliness, we'll be doing standard qualifying with 3 heats. All right. Sounds good. And then last, I believe, I'm gonna guess this has to be a shark. Probably. Very detailed on the inside. Look, you got a little tongue with some redstone back there. I believe it's a shark. Or just a really like spiky toothed dolphin. That actually could also be true. But anyways, amazing job on all the pits. There were so many other really good entries as well. But these are the 5 that were chosen to be on this track. If you would like to participate in any of the fun events and or build events, make sure to join the Discord server. I could probably drop that in chat right now. Or if not in chat, at the very least in the description. Give me one moment and I'll be right there. Oh, I copy and pasted too much. Rip. All right, so one more second for me to do this. All right, so if you, it's already there. Beauty. I should have checked it first then. Wasted a little bit of time there. All right, perfect. If you check, oh my goodness, I don't have chat popped up. What am I doing? Hello, chat. Let's get you popped up to the side. All right, hello. So if you want to join any of, like I was saying, if you want to join any of the build or any of the fun events, you can join in the description. There's the link to the server. The All-Stars Discord server. All right. Oh yeah. We're looking good. All good today. Ooh, Kier saying hello, humans. Beer saying hello, Lapis. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Wait, quiet compared to mock. Oh, I should have seen that. I can turn myself up a little bit. Maybe that was for earlier, though. Should have been looking in chat. Slash E. Oh, gotta restart the server. All right. Don't worry, because there's plenty of stuff to do on the regular Bolt Lab server.
Oh my
god.
goodness. It's an orgy!
Hello! Oh my god.
It's an orgy!
Mark, I'm streaming right now. Hello. How's it going? My bad.
Alright guys,
Check out, oh guys, dude, it's a car meetup right
giving
now.
away arrows, guys! Arrows for everybody! Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Arrows, no way!
Have it, arrows!
So, as you can see, actually, right now, we got a little bit of a car meetup happening right now.
Hey, Adam,
Boat Labs, real quick, a plug for Boat Labs. At mc.boatlabs.net.
I gave you something.
Oh, is it RIP Minecraft users? Bro, was Mike really loud? I'm sorry about that.
Elevator's just chilling here in the boats.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Let's go.
We got a little bit jump scared there with the restart. Sorry about that. But as you can see, Purple Toki's gonna give a speech.
Oh, wait.
IRL.
Let's go. Everybody's paying attention to him. So anyway, sorry, I was saying little Boat Labs plug here. New to the server is we now have quests and whatnot. As you can see, I've completed all my daily quests. I did it all yesterday. And we have also campaign quests as well. This is how you unlock all of the regular boats, plus the other boats that you saw people there. People were in the other boats as well.
Wait, what?
Custom boats. Alright, so here we go. We are back to All-Stars. Oscar says duck! Oh my goodness, there is also a giant duck there in the thing. Blue Leader is here strategizing, blocking the line. Blue Leader! There we go. Oh. Sorry about that, Blue. Oh, he gone. RIP. Sorry, we're doing stuff live. Uh-oh. No, alright, Gustav started moving. I was going to TP him off.
I wasn't doing anything.
Why was I the only one sent to the build servers this beer? Probably because you were connected to the build server last. That was the last thing you were sent. Bro missed the car meetup. He wanted to help build some tracks, some epic new tracks or decorations that you can do on /server build. Changing plans. We believe we have fixed loneliness. We will attempt one heat. All right, here we go. We're going to attempt one big heat. Gustav saying no. It's not support of that. All right. So loneliness has been enabled. All the drivers are lined up. Some of them are going early. Oh my goodness. To click to spectate. I'm now spectating All-Stars. Oh, Beer says he's never been on this. He's never been on the build server. Well, welcome to the build server. When we restart All-Stars, you can join for free. Fantasy.
Oh my gosh, you know what I mean. You thought.
Oh, good. Looks like he was able to make it today. Epic. Alright, he's going to go around the track. You know, drivers sitting here while they're lonely can also start their qualification. I don't know if anybody knows that, but nothing's stopping them from going. They just won't start the lap. Any lap started before then will not start. Actually, I wonder if they're going around the track and then like the timer starts, they'll probably be reset to the start, won't they? I'd imagine so. Let me get the correct FOV real quick. Now we can see people. Yeah. All right. Let's do S compact scoreboard. That way you can see the names really quick. As soon as
I'm back.
Welcome back, Makuzin. Here we
After
go.
small technical issues, you know, I think we actually might get this thing rolling.
All right, sweet. Sounds good. All the drivers are getting to their starting positions, their preferred starting positions right now.
Remember to spectate again if you haven't.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Looks like Fantasy and Brecky and Nito are coming down quite close to the start. That's interesting. Oh, they're all going to hit this racing starting line going at full speed. Here we go. Qualification for race 1 of round 3 of All-Stars. So here we go. In the lead, right next to each other, we have Crafties, Nito, Fantasy, and Brecky. Bringing up behind, we have a lot of people. Some people going for the block stop. So let's go. I'm actually going to go look at the leaders into the loop. There's going to be plenty of action there. There's so many drivers on the track. We have 30 drivers here today. Let's go into the loop and see these drivers as they come through. We have leading the pack right now, Captain Crafty's, Fantasy, Nito, Brecky. Then we have a very large amount. Soda Soaker going quite wide, actually. Probably going for that block stop. Brecky, the one taking the slope path. Let's see who does what. Legendary and Hotspot and Blue Leader also going wide. So is Mariana, Midnight, and Adam's Apple. And Toki is also going wide. So interesting. I don't know if you were able to test that at all, Makuzin, but what do you think the split path? What do you think about the split path?
I haven't tested too much of the split path, but in the racing I was in, I was actually really destroyed by Mariana taking the split path because when they merged in, I gained slightly, but not enough to overtake. And that messed me up quite bad, so like it will for sure provide with some excellent racing action. I think for quality probably no one will take it, but
Right,
if I think it's we've seen the effectiveness of split paths on previous races here in All Stars, so
True.
I think we will see some more action.
Very nice. All right.
Yeah, now people starting to finishing. We have Rocket Race topping it with a really fast time.
Yeah, so if we look at the leaderboard real quick for 4th layer, we can see the fastest time. Rocket Race also has tied with the fastest time at 1:27.05, so he's 0.7 seconds off from the world record already. Nobody's even close to him. That's That's pretty wild.
30 drivers and he has over a second of margin. Yeah, it's a really good opening, and that lets Rocket push so much harder now for the rest of the rest 6 minutes. Knowing that he has that banger opening lap, whereas other people need to be maybe a bit more careful. But we also seen that people are not careful, people are sending it, and we could see on the first lap, a lot of people are going for the really hard to get block stops, because they know that the block stop is going to be required to be on the top. So they don't even try to put in a decent time before going for the spicy strats.
Right. It would be interesting. I just saw Rocket overtake while you were talking. Quite a few people with a block stop.
Yeah.
So he is still going fast. Soda Soaker up on his time by 1.15 seconds. Zinzoom up 1.5 seconds. Trying to see if I can get Rocket Race, see where his pace is at.
Fantasy has tied Rocket Race.
Oh my goodness. Fantasy coming out here and setting a big time. Crafty's also improving. All right, so drivers coming around. Some of them improving, some of them not improving. Quite a few improving. Seems about 50-50, actually. So let's see as the leaderboard shakes back down. We have Rocket in first, Fantasy in second. Captain Noah coming around in third place. All 3 drivers way far ahead of 4th place, which happens to be Soda Soaker. So interesting. Rocket not able to best his time. But it's all right because he set the fastest lap on the first lap. Came out and meant business. Looking around, it looks like Soda Soaker is actually a bit off the pace still. Almost a second. Which, leading first place in the competition right now, I don't think is the place he would want to be. However, I mean, it still is 4th place. So he still would be, I believe, starting front row. Which I think is the goal. Somewhere else I'm looking for is Purple Toki. Uh-oh. I'm seeing Purple Toki down towards the very bottom. Ooh.
And that's not too good to be, because also remember that this is an endurance race. It's all about consistency. And if you can't get a clean lap in quali, will you get clean laps in the race, lap after lap after lap? That is the question.
It's true. I mean, I think also it would be kind of a... Oh, Soda Soaker is up on his time. I did see that for 1 second. Let's see him coming through. He's diving towards the line. Let's see what he does. 0.75 seconds. Okay. So not enough. Ooh, Antonio, yes.
Antonio.
Antonio, yes, coming and taking first place overall. Holy moly.
Mark, I just knocked.
All right, drivers coming through again. It looks like a lot of drivers are not improving this time. Blue Leader improves by a lot. Nito improves. Techno Gustav improves. Midnight improves by a lot. Ooh.
I would say it's quite a lot of upsets right now. Antonio coming slamming, meaning like saying that he means business, right, with this insane lap time. Captain Noah fighting, I think, above what we would expect. And then we have the scene zoom and people also performing really good.
True.
Where we have some favorites, like people like Nido, Techno Gustav maybe. People have done really well, actually struggling quite a bit right now.
True. Somebody off to the, somebody I'm surprised is doing pretty well, actually very well, is Blue Leader. He's sitting in that 10th place position. However, he's sitting in 24th overall on the leaderboard. So that 10th place position is going to be very good for him.
Yeah, it's for sure. I think he would be happy with that result.
Right. I remember talking to him yesterday. He was a little afraid when he realized that he was 24th place.
Yeah, now like the points are starting to make themselves known now. Like,
yes,
really need to start getting those points to make sure that you, not only for this run but for the future runs, also can make it through.
This is true. Soda Soaker's actually able to come through and improve again, one tick off from Antonio this time. Coming around, we do have drivers improving quite a lot. It looks like more drivers improved this lap than the last lap on average. Toki coming through. Toki only improving by 0.1 seconds. Being sent down to 28th place. Oh, sorry. No, Toki improved. That was his last lap. This lap, he did not improve. He's behind by 2 seconds. Oh,
yeah, sometimes, like now you come to the point where you have 1 or 2 laps left. Like, you might just have to save to get a decent time.
All right, Toki will be... if he doesn't get a better time, he'll be doing a back row to first place challenge. Gracious me. All right, so looking around, we have still the top few relatively in place. Another person who's surprising me, actually, right now. I'm looking down the leaderboard. We have Brecky up in 16th place overall.
Yeah.
That is actually insane.
Performing.
Brecky coming in actually because somebody else decided to drop out of the All-Stars competition. Brecky is a huge surprise. He was given a spot purely due to luck.
And this is, of course, like knowing that, oh, I was supposed to be out, but you get the extra chance. Maybe he like took opportunity to make sure he really maximizes.
I think so. My goodness. Ooh, Techno Gustav improving by 1.65 seconds, sliding up into 9th place. That's a huge improvement. Right. I think
now people coming into their last laps here.
This is true. A lot of people are coming into the last lap. Some people are finishing. Looks like 2-8 was the first one to finish. 2-8 will finish in 27th place. I don't think he'll be too happy for that. And we still have like Purple Toki and Midnight behind him on laps. Let's go see. I want to spectate Purple Toki.
He's plus 35 seconds.
Oh my goodness, that's not a interesting strat, Makuzen. We'll see if it pays off.
Maybe he's doing last to first.
He is doing last to first. My goodness.
He's doing a challenge.
Let's see if Midnight... Oh, Midnight will not be improving this lap either.
Piggle is doing his first lap. He was AFK for the first time, so he's getting 1 lap only.
Interesting strategy.
About to finish.
Waiting for the Piggle's waiting for the track to clear, waiting for people to finish. He will finish.
He goes up to 19.
He goes up to 19.
That's not bad for having 1 lap.
All right, 30 to 19th. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Oh, okay. Rocket Race comes out and shows everybody who's boss. Oh my goodness, that is so fast.
People have been grinding this track for a week, and he just comes and almost slams record time on the quali. That's so insane.
3 ticks off from world record. That is very impressive by Rocket Race. Holy moly. He's going to be happy about that one. I'm gonna get him
Yeah,
over
and
here and interview him.
I actually think the happiest person might be Antonio, yes, coming up, placing second in qualification ahead of Soda Soaker Fantasy. Like,
Big names.
he has been showing a lot of pace in previous races as well, but it's been a bit of hit and miss, you know. Sometimes he gets that guard lap and it's great, but it has been hard to like perform during races. So it's nice to see that like he really get to show his skill in this qualification round.
This is true. I think he's going out and shining very brightly right now. All stars, baby. Let's drag this man over here. Rocket race. Oh my goodness, what on earth was that last lap?
Okay, I'm like shaking here right now. My heart was beating at the speed of light during that lap. I may have sweated a little too much there. Just a little.
That is an insane lap. That is only 3 ticks off from the world record that everybody has been grinding all week. That is actually that is really impressive and whatnot. How do you feel about like starting P1 very dominantly ahead of the rest of the field?
Yeah, I think it's definitely an advantage going into the first turn, but anything can happen. Like I could lag like usually on the first lap. Someone could block stop the first corner and get ahead of me. We've seen that before in fun races.
This is true.
But I'm probably gonna take a safe route because
Right. It's all about consistency here.
yeah, there's a lot of time. It's not over in the first lap.
It's definitely not over in the first lap. This is an endurance race, so people are going to have to go for a very long time.
I feel like I have Parkinson's right now. I'm shaking. But yeah, so that last lap, the only difference I would say is the first corner block stop. That's how I got so fast.
Gotcha. I see. Very nice job. Well, very impressive. Very nice job. Congratulations on that. And best of
Can I
luck
ask
in
you
the
this
race.
question?
Go ahead, Makuza.
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
my favorite question, Rocket. You know, this is an endurance race. Have you prepared anything special for the endurance? Have you brought any snacks, any drinks?
I have a water beside me. I was thinking about getting a snack. Probably like, I don't know. I don't know what I have in the. I might cook up some taquitos real quick.
All
I
right.
recommend cookies if you have. It's great. Makes you faster.
What's your opinion on Oreos? Is Oreos a good cookie or is
Every
cookies
cookie is a good cookie, Rocket. Let's be
Okay,
honest.
okay. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
This one right now, because it's the
Oh.
closest one I have.
You have very massive cookies,
Closest.
Makuza. What the heck?
Yeah,
Why
so-
are
Why
they so
is this
big?
called?
There has
No,
been some
Lapis,
development in
Lapis.
Minecraft.
Look at
and
that. Look at the name.
What's it called?
We have enormous cookies.
This is the closest cookie. I'm holding a very large
Yeah,
cookie
it's
called
my
the
favorite
closest
cookie.
Oh my goodness.
Another thing I would say that really helped me with that lap is channeling my alter ego,
You're-
DeQuavion Reyes.
DeQuavion Ray, so you came out dripped out just for this one.
Yeah, the do-rag on.
All right. Nice. I like it. I like it. Looks like we have some people. I was reading chat real quick. Well, hopefully that'll help you in the race, Rocket. Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Gonna be starting very soon.
How soon?
Very soon.
Like 5 minutes?
Well, Rocket, you should go now if you're gonna go.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, did he just get teleported to the grid? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, he
Probably
didn't.
not.
TP.
As we can see, you know, Rocket is gonna use that water strategy, which might be a smart strategy. You know, being an avid esport enjoyer myself, I've been watching a lot of pro play, and people normally sit with, you know, the Red Bull sponsored cans and bottles and stuff. But I've heard that a lot of the time it is water in those bottles.
Okay, I hear you.
It might be a winning. It might do the you know, the sports strategy of conventional sports. not trying to like energize yourself too much, you know, with caffeine and stuff. Just going for the plain water.
True. Let me turn Brecky up real quick. I'm going to interview Brecky. All right, so Brecky actually coming out and impressing, like, I think you're impressing me a lot. Coming out P17 on this. How do you feel about that qualification?
Yeah, I'm happy with P17 because my personal best lap is only 5 tenths quicker and only 16 pace if I drive that lap. So I'm pretty happy with P17. I hope I get P16 in the race and I got 4 points for that place. And this is a big chance for move up second race.
Yes, I was gonna say, like, having being given sort of a second chance. You've kind of been given a second chance twice, and it feels like you're not wasting this chance. You're really going all out.
That is my third chance, like, so I'm pretty happy to drive here and enjoy that.
All right. Well, best of luck in the race. Hopefully you do get that P16 and or better, maybe. Very nice job today.
Thank you.
All right. Giving me a little souvenir. Brecky souvenir. All right. Sweet.
Oh, we have race control here.
Race control. Do you have anything to say?
Um,
Oh my gosh, there's a boss bar.
anything.
Okay, sweet. We heard from race control today. Actually, you want to know what? No. Jolly. Did you prepare anything for the endurance race? Do you have any snacks or any drinks that you have?
I have this. So I got some grape juice to sip on.
Ooh,
Relax
okay,
with.
grape juice. Uh-oh. Shoot. Uh-oh, a little bit of mic technical difficulties. One moment. Oh, hello.
Hello.
All right. Oh, can you
It's
hear me in
working.
game?
Huh?
Can you hear me in game?
I'm deafened. Talk again.
Can you hear me in game? Oh, I can
Yep,
hear
yep.
you. Okay, good. Cool. All right, looks like we got a boss bar counting down. Race will be
so
starting quite soon.
we don't know if it's gonna be perfect, but yeah, the boss bar is a new timing system feature that you can add in events, like countdowns.
That's very interesting. That's cool.
No way, dude.
What a nice thing. People can count down. All right, so people will be loading up to the
Oh.
grid. Here we go. 30
That's also
people
really accurate.
on the grid today. We have Rocket Rays in first with a very, very dominant time behind him. Antonio, yes, impressing, beating out Soda Soaker and Fantasy, meaning he's business. a little bit of talk there. Whatnot.
Are we missing Purple Toki?
I actually was reading that when Rocket was talking about his new fit he's got. He actually decided to
he
drop
might.
out. Oh no, Piggle!
Oh,
Oh, okay, we got Piggle back. That's good. That's very good.
I want to reload.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stand up and stretch for 1 second because we've got 55 minutes of race incoming. Very, very soon. Make sure to stretch. Oh, I see Akira asking. Oh, this must be way late. I'm sorry, Akira. Lapis reminder about what an endurance race is about. So an endurance race is basically just an extra long race. That's all it is. And so it's just like a standard race, but instead our standard races tend to last around 25 to 30 minutes, and this race will last around 55 to 60 minutes. All right. Ooh. Yeah, my leg certainly fell asleep there.
Yeah, I'm removing some things from players. Some players have some interesting potions, like Splash Potion of Death.
All good. Alright, I'll sit back down. Getting ready. Here for 1 hour of racing. Round 3, race 1 of All-Stars was about to be underway. Here we go. All the drivers lined up on the grid. Looks like...
Oh, he's
Here we go. A lot of drivers working their way up. Is there anybody who pops out in your mind? Who... Captain No testing.
To do what?
To rise up through the field is what I'm asking.
So we have the one and only Adam Sappel. He's starting
Right.
quite far in 22nd, but he claims himself to be, you know, the racer. He doesn't sweat the practice too much, but he tends to sometimes, you know, climb up and do medical things. We also see fast people like, oh, it's starting.
Yes, we are starting. All right, round 3, race 1 underway. Here we go into turn 1. Let's see this action happening. We have Ultro taking the pit exit route. What is he doing over there? So Ultro takes a
Ultra has
pit
been
exit.
cooking.
That is
He's been-
interesting. Did that just work?
Yeah.
Wait, what position did Ultro start?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. That's interesting. I'll have to like check that. Oh my goodness, he's made it all the way up to 5th. Very interesting strategy, and it's paying off. We have Rocket tumbling down the field. That's not good. So here we have Soda Soaker taking 1st place, Fantasy, and Nova actually coming up in 3rd place. Oh my goodness. We had other drivers like Antonio Yes and Rocket Race falling down the field. I don't think they'll be too happy about that. I think they have
There's
to...
a lot of things going on, and now we're gonna have a total mess going through the loop. Will people make it through?
Goodness.
Soda gets knocked off, Fantasy gets knocked off.
And Nova gets knocked off as well, giving Demonatic and Gustav a chance. They both overtake Nova. Oh my goodness, even on lap 1, the loop is an absolute and utter chaos. Techno
can
Gustav
see.
going in aggressive. Oh, he does get past. Ooh. I think Soda ate some of the water. And then Demonatic ate some of the water too. Right now, we got a battle for P3 actually. Nova, Demonatic, and Gustav all, it seems to be in tandem right now. My goodness.
It's so much action going on. You can see both Soda and Fantasy got knocked off the track in the loop, but are still 1st and 2nd. That's how much chaos it was. And we can
Right.
see like Techno Gustav, he had a bad start of the qualification. He was down bad. I was saying that we expected more of him, but he decided to show up for the race, that's for sure. Probably making a lot of positions. And Nova, that's not a driver we usually would rank top 3, so Nova is having a crazy performance right now.
I think so. Goodness gracious. Rocket Race is attempting to hunt back that position. Hunt back all these positions that he lost. Here we go. Soda Soaker absolutely taking off ahead. Oh, wait. No, Fantasy is gone. What the heck happened there? Oh, wait. No, Fantasy was ahead before, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
So-
came out ahead.
Sorry. Fantasy taking off. Goodness. Taking advantage of all the chaos. Here we go again.
That will only last for so long
It's going
because
to be way more chaos. I wonder
Yeah,
if
more
any of the
than-
drivers will opt to take a completely different route. Fantasy and Soda both. Oh, Fantasy is opting to take a different route. Soda Soaker getting extremely bolt lagged by Mariana. But Fantasy not coming out of it too clean. Actually not gaining too much time on Soda. So here we go. I'm going to go back to the loop and see what else there is to offer. Ooh, Demonatic gets bumped off to the side. Unfortunate, allowing Rocket Race through and Legendary through. So my goodness. So we have a lot of drivers going in for the first pits. Zinzoom, Antonio Yes, Captain Noah, Ozone, Captain Crafties, and Oinked and Birtje all going in for a pit.
I think biggest F is Antonio Yes from, was it 2nd position down to
Second
having to pit
position.
lap 1 coming out towards the bottom.
Yes, that's very painful. Rocket Ray's going in for a pit. Okay, this will be a good measure. Whatnot. So Rocket Ray's pitting
I'm
from
not
7th
sure about
place.
that.
You
So
what?
we will have the issue now that when he comes out of the pit, there might be a lot of drivers still ahead of him.
I was gonna say, so Zinzoom is only 6 seconds behind Midnight, and whatnot. So if Rocket Race is 7 seconds ahead, he'll be coming out into the middle of a massive pack of backmarkers.
He might just have stricken luck though, because we see a lot of people pitting now
I
from the
think
back
he did
side
dodge
as well.
something. He did dodge something. So here we go. Oh, Zinzoom is actually ahead of Rocket Rays.
Yeah, and
So
Rocket
is
comes out just
Antonio.
after Antonio. So Antonio maybe wasn't that down bad actually that we
Yeah, so
thought.
Rocket pitting from 7th place gets passed by Zinzoom and Antonio. That is big news. So going into the loop, we see Nova coming through clean in P3. Oh my goodness, I think Nova is clear of Zinzoom though. That is an absolutely giant result for him. He was way, way down the field. I can't remember what position he is, but he's legitimately P like 28 and or below. Oh, Mariana leaving. Oh, that's
Mariana with the disconnect. That's really sad to see.
F for that. That is tragedy. So now we see a lot of drivers pitting. Almost no driver has it clean. Midnight getting bumped. Very unfortunate. Oink coming
And that's
through.
one for this race. You have 5 pits, so there's a lot of opportunity to try to get rid of people ahead of you. So even if you like do a pit, it doesn't work out great, you can actually do a double pit and still not be out of pits. Which is unique for this endurance race.
Right. I wonder if Rocket will choose to stay out, or who will choose to stay out. So Demon Addict's pitting from 13th. Very good, very good. Rocket Ray's taking a really wide line. Is he setting up for another pit? No, he's setting up to go again. Well, not. So it looks like Fantasy is actually having a difficult time shaking Soda Soaker right now. Soda Soaker is staying right behind him, not giving him any room to breathe. They're actually coming around right now. Captain Noah setting the fastest lap now. Ooh, Fantasy looks like he missed it. Soda Soaker's almost in tandem. It looks like actually these drivers have some clean air. Going through the loop, I was looking at them in the loop and they didn't run into anybody.
And now we come to the interesting part where you can't see, like being consistent there is hard. I know I heard Stratagram, like the book and Jesus and stuff. And it's actually the drivers looking for patterns in the carpet, trying to navigate themselves through them, like the maze it is.
True,
And you
unfortunately.
can see Soda there,
Yeah,
messing
Soda
up,
Soaker getting held
losing a lot of time.
This is true. Ooh, Rocket Rays is now working his way. He worked his way past up Antonio, yes, and now he's right behind Zinzoom. Let's see as they go through this split. Will they get clean air or not? We have an O-zone blocking. We have Crafton's blocking. Ooh, Oink coming out in and blocking Zinzoom, letting Rocket Rays through. Rocket Rays did not take the fastest line, but got over Zinzoom. So now Rocket Rays is net P1 of the people with 1 pit done. It's going to be very fortunate for... He's running into water, though, and Zinzoom comes back through. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
So,
well, I was just about to say that Rocket Race is very experienced. You can see how we navigating through traffic is one of his expertise. And sometimes that's what's like the difference between the top drivers and the middle drivers. That the top drivers are better just navigating traffic. But here you can see something that Rocket is not used to, and it is the carpet gimmick. Not seeing where you go. Making a mistake that normally shouldn't happen.
exactly. So, yeah, and after he gets passed by Zinzoom, he decides to go in for a second pit. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. Looks like Oink's getting past him. Looks like J Modi got past him. Mariana will get past him. And so will Beer and Adam. So it looks like Rocket actually may not have a bad strategy. He has a lot of clean air in front of him and still 3 pits remaining.
Yeah, that might have been the winning move. Like, we know Rocket from the past that he really dislikes being behind slightly slower drivers.
Anybody, really.
Or anybody. And sometimes, you have to decide if someone is slightly slower than you, but you still can't pass, it might be good enough to pit. Something like Zinzoom, who is fast normally, but maybe not as fast as Rocket would like to stay behind. It might be good idea to go in for the pit lane. Whereas if it's a slower driver, you might actually be able to overtake without having to pit.
Looking through, seeing if Rocket creates any... Oh, he is creating a problem for Crafties a little bit. So Crafties, here we go. Crafties, somebody who is like really high up, has 1 pit done, is now behind Captain Noah, Zinzoom, Demon Addict, Antonio, yes. So Crafties was, I think, 5th place overall in the competition. And right now he's sitting 23rd, but he does have 1 pit done. So we'll have to see where he ends up coming around.
The pit stop will be hard to keep track of with so many pits and quite a large delta. But yeah, like looking, we can still see Nova keeping that 3rd place right now. That's really impressive.
This is very good,
Absolute
actually.
vibing. We can say Breaky, maybe not top 10 effectively when without pits, but right now is in top 10 also, like, great performance.
Right, I was looking at Brecky, actually. Like, Brecky is really high up. He's even in front of Onsuts, who got 4th place in the race, Heat B of race 2 of round 2. Oh, that's a mouthful to say, but he did good. He did good. That's basically the bottom line. Looking up through... Oh, it's unfortunate. We have Midnight... Ooh, not doing too well, being passed by Zinzoom and Demonatic, and that means probably by Rocket. Rocket coming out ahead of CT Cuber and J Modus. So Rocket's starting to overtake people and have a pit up on them. It's very good. Let's see these split. Oh, Rocket's still giving Crafties a tough time. Nito coming through and bumping J Modi. Ooh, Oink coming through.
Looking at the leaders now, we can see that Soda's caught up to Fantasy, and it's probably due to Fantasy being stuck behind Captain Noah and Antonio Yes. So it's people who have been pitting, I believe, twice even.
This is true.
And that can become a problem. That might force them to actually pit as well.
Soda Soaker and Captain Noah and Fantasy all having to take evasive maneuvers. Ooh! Antonio Yes crashes to the inside. Soda Soaker and Fantasy get past him. So this is the lead of the race right now. Depending on where Rocket Rays is. Ooh, these drivers are getting really close. I wonder, is Soda in tandem actually? He's 0.65 seconds behind. That's
Should be
usually
slightly
tandem
behind.
range.
It's close.
0.45. Oh yeah,
slightly
that's definitely
behind.
tandem range.
Oh, he got bumped. Yeah, he was.
Oh, he got bumped. No.
And now Antonio might come back on Soda.
Oh,
he
looks
also
like he
got
won't
leg back.
quite get it. Soda will block him for a little bit.
We can see Rocket is actually just ahead of them on the track.
That's
Like a
funny.
few corners up.
Rocket Ray's a full lap behind. However,
But he also has a double pits.
yeah,
Ah.
exactly. He has 2 pits done and is almost a full lap behind. He's being held up by Birtier, who has 1 pit done. Birtier is not doing that bad. He's doing pretty good too. Ooh, flying by. See Rocket versus Nito. J Modi.
Is there probably have I was gonna say we had a fight between Tekno and Ultra, but it just ended.
Yeah. So it looks like CT Cuber has actually wedged himself in between Fantasy and Soda. So we have one person in between. J Modi is also right ahead of Fantasy. Oh, Nova coming out. Almost a whole loop behind Soda and pretty much, yeah. Nova's like pretty much a whole loop behind Fantasy and Soda Soaker. So these two drivers are absolutely taking off ahead of the competition, but Nova's doing a very, very good job holding that 3rd position. I wonder where he'll come out versus, I think he'll probably come out ahead of Legendary, but I think the big question mark is a Rocket Race. Wait a minute! Zinzoom is still ahead of Rocket Rays now.
Oh,
Rocket Ray's going in
Rocket
for
Ray's
a
went in for
3rd
another
pit.
pit.
Okay, here we go. Soda Soaker in for his 1st pit. Let's see how far he comes out ahead of Legendary. I don't know if that was the move for Soda Soaker. I mean, I think
it's
it
hard
was
to
because
know,
he was
like,
getting
Game
blocked
Mode
by...
also got in now, so...
Right.
But yeah, I think Soda just had enough having to deal with slower drivers, and even if he passed a slower driver, he had Fantasy, like, also being, like...
held up a little
like
bit.
stopping him, yeah, holding him up.
true.
And not because Fantasy is slow, it's because Fantasy has people in front of him holding him up as well. And sometimes it's just better, because it's so hard to pass on track, it's just better to take the pit stop and try to gamble your way through. Because
True.
that also makes sure that Fantasy has to worry, what is Soda gonna do now when I don't have any control of him? Because leading the race is about controlling the race. And if you don't know where your opponents are, it's really hard to have that control and that like confidence.
This is true. I was actually looking. Nova also went into the pits while we were talking and is about 9-ish seconds ahead of Legendary. So Nova's actually holding on to this 3rd place position right now, which is extraordinarily impressive. Gustav getting a little bit compromised. A little bit more than compromised. Bumping Blue Leader as well. So now, let's see. Soda Soaker went into the pit, and now he's still behind J Modi, who also was ahead of Fantasy, actually. J Modi was ahead of Fantasy and went in for the pit. Oh, Soda Soaker having to dodge Legendary. Legendary having a tough time. That'll be good news for Nova. Actually, who's 7-8 seconds ahead. Adam actually gets past legendary. All right, I'm gonna go see the air on fantasy right now. See what he's dealing with. Looks like not a whole lot. There's somebody ahead of him. It's Zine Zoom, and now Zine Zoom actually isn't going that slow. It may be advantageous for fantasy to stay behind Zine Zoom as long as possible. However, it totally depends on what the split route offers these drivers. Looks like it's actually clean. Let's see around. That's another thing to keep in mind. When drivers are going around, pitting may get you out of dirty air in the loop. So here we go. We have Zine Zoom and Fantasy coming around. Zine Zoom getting bumped. Unfortunate. Fantasy getting through. Oh my goodness. So we have some drivers just taking quite a slower line, honestly. A lot of them take a slower line through the loop. But they don't get bumped, which makes a huge difference, especially over the course of a endurance race. Goodness gracious. We have Fantasy 10 laps out of 34 laps. Let's go. Wonder, does /spectate work?
I think it should work.
All right. Oh. Not too well, not too well.
You might have to repeat it a few times. I've had issues.
Might have to redo it a couple times. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and spectate Rocket Rays real quick. See what he's dealing with. He's coming up behind a driver. I believe it's... Oh! Brecky coming out right in front of Rocket Rays. Holy! Brecky's still doing very good. Coming out ahead of a lot of the drivers with 2 pits done.
Yeah, this far into a race, only 1 pit stop after Rocket is impressive. Coming from that position.
Absolutely. Coming from 32nd, dead last place in the standings. Given a second chance only because other people have dropped out. I think that's a big story. All right, let's see. Rocket's air seems to be relatively clean, although he's being held up by a little bit by Zine Zoom. He's about 1 loop behind Zine Zoom right now.
Yeah, we can see that people are starting to spread out. That thing that we normally have, when you do get some gaps. So we can see Rocket. Oh, he was messed up badly.
Rocket was messed up very badly.
So
That's
even
not
if
good
it's
news
like
for him.
looking spread out, because we have the loop and interaction, you can still get really messed up by other drivers.
This is true. So he actually loses the position to Brecky. Rocket is now fired 3 of his shots for pits, and he's only on lap 10. Less than a third of the way through the race, and now he's stuck behind Brecky. He will fire the 4th shot. He is going in for the pits once again. Rocket leading the charge for the amount of pits done in this race. But he is running out of pits.
Like, even if it might be not too bad overall, having these struggles, getting stuck on people, having to pit, getting stuck on people, it can throw down your mental as well. And we're only 1/3 into this race. And if you're still already start getting frustrated, the mistakes can come out fast, and that can be punishing in the long run.
And so now Rocket will be right behind Ultro, who I think isn't doing that bad. Oh, is Rocket going to come out behind Adam? No, he'll come out ahead of Adam. All right, so he'll be happy for that. However, Rocket not coming out into clean air. This is unfortunate.
You can say Fantasy. He's staying calm and collected, trying to control the race. He has done 0 pits yet, even with the chaos out on the track. He's just doing his best race, taking the safe lines, making sure to not mess up.
Oh, right when
he's
you
actually
say
going
that.
into pit now.
Just when you
he
say
had
that.
enough of Gustav, it seems like.
Fair enough.
Or he has calculated the deltas. I don't know.
Oh, the delta should be approximately 28 seconds, so I think he'll actually net come out ahead of Gilo. Should be around 5-ish seconds ahead. So, Fantasy, with 1 pit done, will still be leading the race. Very far ahead of Soda. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it is.
That is correct. Holy moly. Okay, so we can see now Fantasy with an absolutely giant lead over Soda Soaker. I think Soda Soaker has met some extreme, just unfortunate events. Soda Soaker's about 6 seconds behind even Gilo. And then he was 12, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, Hotspot was about 6 seconds behind Fantasy. And then I think Soda was about 12 seconds behind Hotspot. So that gives about 18-second gap difference to Fantasy. Ooh. That is a very, very large difference. Fantasy does now currently hold the fastest lap as well.
Now we can compare Soda to the second pit. So Nova actually not far at all behind Soda anymore. He's only a few seconds, I think.
This is true, actually. He's approximately
like 5-6
7.
seconds.
Yeah, something like that. It changes.
We reckon
obviously.
that Soda is probably second. Does that mean that Nova is actually third? Could be, could be.
It could be, depending on where Rocket is. Soda Soaker did not come out into clean air at all whatsoever, unfortunately. Oh, he gets bolt-like by Birche and has to take an escape route.
Yeah, that's not the escape route you want to have to take. Oh, and he gets stuck
I
again.
think he gets bumped to the inside
He
by
might
Mariana.
get passed by Kraft this here almost.
Oh my goodness, this is not good. Nova is now catching up to Soda. Only about 2 seconds behind. Ooh, Nova coming across. Oh, unfortunately, Nova got destroyed by Nito. And will have to dodge. He does not dodge 2818. Unfortunately, so Nova losing a bunch of time right now.
Here you have the thing, like, just being fast is not good enough, because you need to be able to dodge drivers and drive really smartly as well to save time, because that's what this is mostly about. It's all about putting out those constant laps, and messing up like that, getting stuck, that loses you a lot of seconds.
Yes.
And raw speed is hard to, by itself, to compensate for that.
Right. I believe that's a good example of taking that masterfully as Fantasy right now. You know, Soda and Fantasy were right next to each other for a long time. And somehow, Fantasy has gained up about, 16 to 18 second lead on Soda when he went into the pit. That's a very, very, very big difference. And then Soda also getting messed up. It seems like Fantasy is having a very clean race and is able to stay calm, cool, collected, and avoid everybody.
Yeah, and I spotted something with my little eye now. Techno Gustav going in for his third pit, and he was just like 3 seconds after Nova when he went in. So now we can compare him to, where did he go out? He's ahead of Captain Noah with quite some margin, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, about 12
So no
seconds.
one in the free pit region is close to Soda and Nova. That just leaves Rocket Race, I guess.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky. J Modi actually going down and completing all 5 pits. So he's actually now leading the charge with the most pits done.
It's maybe smart, you know, but towards the end, when you're completely done for in your mind, you can't think anymore. Not having to worry about completing pits in time might be the best strat. Making sure you have that out of your mind.
Yes, I would say the mental game is something big. So here we go. Ooh. So 32 Gilo was far behind Fantasy, but 32 Gilo pit and came out behind Ultra. So with the 2 pit gang, let's see Soda Soaker. Looks like he's getting very close to BipQ. Actually able to pass BipQ. Let's see if BipQ dodges his ghost. BipQ having to swerve and go out wide, giving Soda Soaker the position. I think that was the right choice. I don't think it makes sense to fight with Soda Soaker or fight with his ghost. As we see in the background, Antonio Yes getting bumped. Oof. Soda Soaker coming through clean. Ultra. Ooh, a lot of action here. Drivers getting through. Midnight and Crafty's both getting sabotaged. Ozone coming through. So let's see. Soda coming back through. Now he's behind Glitch TM. Will be clean. Oh, Rocket getting majorly obliterated right at the entrance of the loop. I didn't see what happened there. Not good news for him. So Rocket Rays now actually has joined the 5 pit gang. He is only 14 laps into the race, not even halfway done with the race, and now has no more pits. While on the other hand, we can see Fantasy right next to him, but one loop behind. Fantasy has only done 1 pit and is still 13 seconds ahead of Hutspot, who has completed 0 pits. So we have a lot of drivers everywhere, all throughout the field, and we'll have to see as they start completing more pits where everybody ends up filtering out. But Fantasy, absolutely ahead. 2-8 is following Fantasy. Both on 1 pit, actually, but it seems maybe Fantasy has a whole lap over 2-8. Oh my goodness. So Fantasy is doing very well this race. I believe he still has fastest lap. Fastest lap with a 128.35. I wonder if any of the other drivers will end up trying to take that.
So I've been a bit AFK looking at the server things, making sure things are running smoothly, understanding what's going on behind the scenes. So I've been a bit not listening. So
it's fine. I was just commenting on, I think Fantasy still has fastest lap, and it looks like he has fastest lap and first overall. Ooh, Rocket Ray's getting bumped. Soda Soaker having to dodge him. Rocket Ray's not getting sabotaged anymore. But I was wondering if, like, you know, if we assume that Soda Soaker's second and Rocket's third, I don't know if they realize this, but all 3 drivers score the same amount of points. Everybody on the podium scores the same amount. Rocket getting bumped and losing some positions. Oh no, Adam getting past him.
And that might be true, but I think the drivers, you know, they ultimately the top guys, they might not care as much of just winning, you know. They want to be at the top.
I believe so.
They have no reason to be second or third. So I think this is about more than just, you know, scoring enough points for them.
I think it is. I think
Fantasy has the lead quite secure right now.
I think so.
But anything can, of course, happen.
So, anything can happen at any moment. He can have a bad string of events and be able to do nothing about it. While you were talking, it looks like Adam actually let Rocket by, which I think is a nice thing for Adam to do. I don't know if it was needed from him. Probably Rocket was asking for it, if I was going to assume one thing or another. All right. Let's go into the loop. See what's happening over here. Ooh, Demonatic having to dodge Mariana. Blue Leader coming flying out and bumping Soda Soaker. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Ew, Soda Soaker absolutely destroying Rocket. Adam getting by Rocket once again. Oh no. So here we go. Again, Adam is now passing Rocket Rays.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Rocket has had the smoothest journey here.
No, I don't think so. Let's see if Adam decides to let him by once again. Every time that Adam lets him by, Adam is losing time. And so, like, I think...
You might lose a little bit of time, but also you could probably follow the line of Rocket, which might be ultimately a bit faster.
True.
And also, getting overtaken by a faster driver, you might get bumped, which would cause you even more loss of time.
Mm-hmm. I think they're doing it relatively clean. Adam looks like Rocket got by him, and he's just letting him by. Yep. So I don't think Adam's trying to battle with Rocket, which I think is all right because they're a pit apart. I don't think Adam's directly competing against Rocket. Adam is gonna get past Rocket once again, almost. Oh my goodness, Midnight getting absolutely boat lagged by Rocket. That is unfortunate. Ooh, having a rough time. So, Rocket took the first corner block stop a little too deep, and Adam almost got past once again. Oh my goodness. Let's go, I'm going to spectate Adam's apple and see, have a good view of Rocket from back here. Looks like he has a lot of clean air right now. In the loop, at least in the loop entry. We'll see what it is on the loop exit. Uh-oh, Adam coming up behind Mariana. Rocket Ray's able to get past Mariana. Let's see how he deals with this. Anybody coming in the loop? So Adam's not even taking the fast route. And I want... Oh my god. If you look to the left of your screen, you would have seen Rocket sitting on the side of the track again. Oh my goodness, Adam absolutely working his way up through the field right now. He overtook everybody. Holy moly. All right. So Adam doing actually wonders here.
This is what Adam likes the most, the racing part.
I think that is his favorite thing to do.
This is his thing.
Oh my goodness. We now see Rocket getting bolt lagged by Blue. No. Ooh. Fantasy was also right behind. He got massively bumped by Blue as well. Right on the start line. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just... That was pretty funny to just like be spectating Adam and then just being like, oh, Adam has some like... doesn't have clean air, and then all of a sudden just seeing Rocket on the side of the track again.
We can see Soda and Fantasy actually in tandem. I think Soda went out now.
Interesting.
So Soda has 2 more pits, and according to calculation, if pit halt is on 28 seconds, it should be like 15-second difference. Which is not that much, you know. If you get bumped off a few times, it's nowhere near enough to feel really safe.
Absolutely. I think all it really takes is like 2 or 3 really good bumps. And this race could be over. Right now, ooh, Blue leader getting in front of Fantasy, it seems. Wonder if Soda Soaker will pull the trigger. Oh, Fantasy getting bumped and bumping Soda Soaker. Oh, no. That's good news for Rocket Rays, who had the same exact thing happen to him last lap. So... And just looking through this race is going to be very brutal. Has to be very brutal on the driver's mental. Where is Soda Soaker? He's now behind Bip Q. I don't think he'll like that.
He lost a lot of time.
Exactly. Like you said, it only takes like 1 or 2 good bumps, and you can lose a very lot of time. Fantasy going in for his second pit. We'll see how far out ahead he comes of 32 Gilo. Oh my gosh. This should be an absolutely massive difference, though. He was 11 seconds ahead of Hutspot. Pigawala's, 36 seconds behind Fantasy. So, like, it's a very, very, very big difference. He should come out way ahead of Gilo.
Yeah, we can say that Ultra finishing his third pit coming out just after Soda, I think.
Yes,
yeah, it's not far after Soda. So Ultra, I think, was one of the top ones on 2 pits. So there for sure, like the 2-pit gang was absolutely not out of it either.
I don't think so. I think they're out of catching Fantasy, personally.
Yeah, so Fantasy is getting...
Fantasy is getting out behind CT Cuber. Uh-oh, that's not good. CT Cuber rocking up 27th place right now on 4 pits, though. So he's not out of a point-scoring position. He could score good points. And I know CT Cuber is one of those drivers that absolutely need it. So every little thing is going to matter. Ooh, Hutspot having to dodge CT Cuber. 2-8, somehow making it through clean. All right, CT Cuber's going into the gimmick. I'm watching Fantasy coming back around. Looks like he may not have 100% clean air. Okay. Ooh, Fantasy get bumped. I don't think that was a really good bump, though. I don't think he lost a whole ton of time there. But that's one.
To survive it quite good.
Right.
We can actually... Oh, we can see Techno Gustav did this 5th pit, and he's actually ahead of Rocket with quite some margin.
What?
So Rocket really been struggling. That's sure.
That's
but Gustav was also pretty good with, up with... not far off Nova. Nova was not far off Soda. So
I think Ultra's...
It might be close.
Yeah, Ultra's going in for his 4th pit. Let's see where he comes out in the 4 pit. He comes out... Looks like he's still ahead of Nova? Barely ahead of Nova. So we have Ultra and Nova both up here with 4 pits ahead of Legendary, ahead of Captain Noah. I think Legendary completing his 5th pit, question mark? Oh, Captain Crafty's only starting to complete his 4th pit. So here we go.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Ultra was pretty close to Soda, right?
He must be.
And coming out just ahead of Nova, that means Nova is also pretty close to Soda. And I also think Techno Gustav is pretty close. So I think we have a lot of people that can actually be considered like fighting for 2nd place right now.
I believe so. I think this is a battle. I think this is mostly a race for second place. Looks like Ultra's in the mix. Nova, who held that third place for a long time, is also in that race. We got Gustav, actually quite a ways ahead of Rocket Rays. Gustav has a big lead over Rocket. I think Rocket has been massively held up. Rocket able to pass Ozone.
Really fast.
Yeah, I mean, Gustav is doing a really good job. Like you said, I think what happened was we were following Rocket, and Rocket continuously got bumped and ruined, and like Adam kept passing him. And that must be like Gustav must have just had a cleaner. Let's see, Zine Zoom. Sorry, Gustav must have just had a cleaner laps with less kerfuffle. So here we go.
Yeah.
Zine Zoom, Captain Noah coming out past. So it looks like Zine Zoom. Okay. Zine Zoom coming out a ways behind Captain Noah and Ultra. Or sorry, Captain Noah's a ways behind Nova. So I can't wait to see 2-8. Antonio, yes, going in for his 5th pit. Will he be out ahead of Rocket actually? Ooh, no siree. Rocket is flying by. So Antonio, yes, is ways behind. I think Antonio, yes, will come out ahead, way ahead of Adam though. Rocket Rays. See, I wonder if the strategy of Rocket Rays has actually came back to bite him a little bit. He did all of his pits early, and then he had absolutely nowheres to go. And so when he got stuck behind Adam, Adam continuously let him pit, so he got very lucky there. But he did not have clean air at all in the loop, which means he was just left to pretty much suffer and do the best he possibly could in the loop. And got ruined time and time again. He came out barely ahead of Crafties. Is doing all right. Ooh, 2-8 going a little wide. He might get bumped.
It's hard to know. Now we have Soda going in for 4th pit. We'll see where he comes out compared to Ultra. Ultra is... Oh, it's very tight. Ultra is slightly ahead.
Ultra's actually
Soda has better exit.
Soda's actually able to get... Ooh, it's back and forth! Ultra is now ahead!
To stick it up and... So Nova was close to Ultra, but had some issues in the loop and got a bit behind, but the fight for a second is alive.
It absolutely is. All it takes is these drivers to get bumped, and Nova could be back up here. And to keep in mind, the top 3 podium positions all gain a point and whatnot. So if Fantasy is left with the fastest lap, then it's really a battle for 3rd place. For points, anyway. Of course, I think, as you said, a lot of these drivers are going for the gusto.
Oh, Ultra goes for the block stop. You see, it's so tight. He managed to risk the block stop just to try to edge that gap to Soda.
Soda Soaker gets
Soda is not in time.
lagged by Gilo.
Yeah, 28-18 going for 6th pit, huh?
Interesting strategy. We'll see if it pays off.
Guy has lost count. It's been too long.
Oh no. Maybe he's going for 28 pits. So, oh my goodness. And now the big question is, where is Ultra versus Gustav?
Yep, that is the thing that we all wonder right now. If we do some small calculations, right, we have 2 plus almost 8, 10, 14, 24 seconds maybe. So I think Gustav might actually be ahead. Look, like if we...
Really?
I'm fairly sure
15
Gustav
seconds,
has a good
20
chance to be ahead.
seconds? No chance. We have Ultra 1 second behind Soda. So that's 1 plus... ooh, big mental math here. Round up, 8 plus 1 is 9. 14 seconds. It's close. It's very close. Soda Soaker getting messed up, as we see, spectating him in live time. Yep. And messing up Ozone, it looks like, as well.
I know it's gonna be close. Techno is for sure like up in the fighting range at least, and it's only a few seconds diff, and we know a lot happens all the time.
Soda Soaker got sabotaged again. I don't quite know what happened there.
Yeah, he was out just after Ultra, and now it's an 8-second gap.
I know, he's got both on the pit entry and the pit exit. Sorry, the loop entry and the loop exit. He's been having tough times. So I wonder, we're now reaching, I don't know, how long has the race even been going on?
Oh, it's a long time.
Quite a long time, I know. We're now reaching, I think, the exhaustion point. I wonder if the drivers are now starting to really feel the strain of being...
And I do want to say that Ultra was just about to be held up by Brecky, but Brecky went into the pit, and Ultra now has totally clean track ahead of him.
Very, very fortunate.
At least for a while until he gets to 28.18. Oh wait, he's catching up fast. Something might have happened before. But yeah, it's not a lot of players around him, and that might be good in the fight versus Gustav.
This is true.
Because Gustav does not have it as clean.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the amount of pits that are done, we only passed the 2/3 mark a couple laps ago. So it is it's so long. All right, let's go see Techno Gustav. Coming up right now. Looks like he has clean air. Ooh, absolutely sending Nova into the side. That is unfortunate for Nova. He had such a good race, and now he's tumbling down a couple positions. But again,
I guess
it's all about...
Yeah, I guess Captain Noah now is in the fight. Passing Nova.
Oh, this is... Yeah, you're right. So Captain Noah is... I mean, there's still quite a decent difference. About 13, 14-ish seconds.
Soda goes in.
Going in for his 5th pit.
Soda goes in.
Here we go.
Where will he beat Gustav?
He's going to get bumped by a 2-8 in the pits.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Oh, 2-8 moves out of his way. Okay.
Yeah, he's nice. Letting Soda pass.
I wonder if Soda Soaker went in for the pit to dodge 2-8, and then he saw 2-8 go in for his pit. No, he's...
Then it was too late. Yeah, so where will Gustav go home? Will he fly past?
Go see
he flies past. Yep.
Gustav is now past Soda
far
Soaker.
ahead of Soda.
So now is the big question. Where is Gustav versus Fantasy? Can Gustav have a chance to win this 4th layer endurance race? Well, looks like Crafty's getting held up, possibly bumped or something. Oh my goodness. Legendary completing his 5th pit. Alright, so now a lot of drivers. It's interesting. We don't have a lot of drivers on 1 or 2 pits. Or 0 anymore. Hudspot now pitting from the lead of the race. Ooh. Techno Gustav comes out in very clean air. I'm now following him.
The 0 pit guys almost have to pit every lap soon. It's not a lot of extra laps left.
No. What's the last lap they can pit? 34, so like 28, I think, is the last pit opportunity.
And Hotspot is on 27 right now, so...
Actually, yeah, what? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. No.
Yeah, it's you have a bit more laps, but it's getting closer. You can see.
Okay, so the 29, lap 29 is the last.
Nova in pit.
Here we go.
Where will Nova be versus Gustav?
Nova coming into the pit. I think Gustav was way ahead, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think.
Gustav just went by.
Blasting by.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And Nova had a rough run there.
Nova did.
Getting blast.
Brecky coming through. Soda also coming through. So now it's coming down.
Do we have any more? Do we have Rocket Race? No. Oh, Rocket Race coming down the straight. Is Nova out? Nova comes out just ahead of Rocket Race.
He does. Just ahead of Rocket Race. Ooh, Rocket getting a switchback.
Line. Yeah.
Cleaner line. Does get ahead of Nova. Has anybody beaten Fantasy's time yet?
No.
I haven't seen it.
As you can see, Rocket has been a bit behind, but it's not far off. Like, he's 10 seconds after Soda. Although I think Soda right now is probably 4th. Because I would argue either Ultra or Techno Gustav is probably 2nd. The other 3rd, Soda 4th. Rocket Race then maybe 5th. But it's also, I don't know, Hotspot or Pigalala. You can see a lot of people in pit now. Fantasy going in pit, Hotspot going into the pit.
Okay. Fantasy's now pitting right. As you said, a lot of drivers are going to have to start doing their last pits. Ooh. Rocket coming through. CT Cuber not giving him an issue. Let's see. We have Adam coming out, giving Zinzoom a slight issue. It's all right, though. Oinked. Oof. Oinked way down in 23rd place right now. Zinzoom in 20th place. But I don't know. We still have a few drivers on 2 and 3 pits, so a lot could change here still. We do start seeing that wall of green as drivers complete a lot of pits. Where's Glitch TM?
Mm.
Ooh, where is he on the leaderboard?
He's 7th. But he has only one
okay,
pit.
he has 1 pit done, so we'll see. Actually, geez, Glitch is another person who was let into the competition because a driver dropped out. Is Glitch and Brecky were the 2 people. Glitch on 1 pit, 7th place right now. Brecky on 3 pits, 13th place right now. We'll have to see. Ooh, it's gonna be close. I think these last pits, it's gonna be big. Oh no!
We also have 42 Yellow in 4 pits now. I wonder where he comes out. He comes out. Wait. Have we been sleeping on 32 Yellow?
Uh-oh.
He's ahead of Ultra.
Oh! Holy,
he's way ahead.
You're
He's
right.
like 15-20 seconds ahead.
Where did 32 Gilo come from?
We have completely been sleeping on 32 Gilo in this race, for sure.
32 Gilo comes out leagues ahead of Ultra. Approximately an 11-second difference. I still don't think that's going to be enough.
Fantasy disconnect.
Oh no! Interesting strategy. We'll see if it pays off. Oh no.
He is back in game.
Let's
he
go
had
see where
quite a bit of a
Fantasy is.
lead, but that might go quickly.
Oh
we'll get
my
back on
gosh,
track.
so now it looks like it's going to be Fantasy versus Rocket Race takes the Fantasy's losing everything right now. He lost his fastest lap. He lost his connection. This is not good. Pigalala 1 minute ahead behind Fantasy? Is that real? I think he's still
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see now. So 32 Yellow might actually be getting way closer to Fantasy. There was quite a margin, but with the disconnect, I have no idea what's going on. If Fantasy, where he ended up.
Ooh, I'm starting to see drivers into the side of the track everywhere. Oh my goodness, I saw Antonio Yes on the side of the track. I saw 2-8 on the side of the track. I really think the exhaustion starting to set in. People are starting to make pretty simple mistakes.
We are on those last 10 minutes now where, like, for most human beings, the concentration levels is just gone. Like, you have been staring at that blue ice and, like, ice for so long, it's starting, like, everything just melts together, and it's actually very easy to start doing those small mistakes.
Okay.
But if we calculate now, we can see that Gilo is...
Gilo actually is ahead of Fantasy.
Wait, is it... Oh, 6, yeah, 22, 25...
I believe 28 seconds is the pit
Gilo
delta.
might... He's looking really hot right now.
Absolutely tragic. Thankfully, All-Stars is all about consistency. Absolutely. So, we have... even if Fantasy loses the position to Gilo, he won't lose a point. And we see Gilo with absolutely free air all the way... Oh, never mind. Adam's there. Here we go. Coming in. We'll see Fantasy eventually going in for a pit. Man, we got a lot of people on boat labs right now on that tab list.
Yeah.
Jeez. Let's go.
There is a lot of players, and can take up, like, it's been a bit struggles with connection, and we see some people disconnect. Like, it is a lot of players and a lot of boats moving, and it is straining on the server. So we will have to look if we can make it better for next race.
Yes. All right. Hotspot going in, completing his 4th pit. Let's see where he comes out in terms of Ultra, actually. Oh, Ultra's by. Yep. There we go. He's teleporting on the screen and whatnot. Ultra's actually out ahead of Captain Noah. So where's Ultra versus Rocket is now a big question that I have. Bigalala completing 4 pits now. We see more and more people completing all the pits that they need to do. I think Fantasy... Wait, at the end of the lap... No, he can still wait. He still has the lap if he wants to. He's right, pretty much in tandem with Zinzoom right now, so I don't know if he'll decide.
I think it's gonna dip in now. Zinzoom has done all his pits. There's no risk he would go in.
Yeah. No!
He's following.
No!
Fantasy is a racer. Like, he doesn't like the pit.
He wants to stay out. He wants to fight.
Also, he knows that it might be very hard to pass 32 Yellow. So, like, praying that 32 Yellow will be more
that is a fair
bumped
point.
and stuff.
True, that is
could
a
be
fair
the play.
point. Right, 32
But yeah, he has
Kilo
two stops left. Yeah.
I think, what is he on? He's on lap 32, and lap 32, and
Oh,
lap
32
33.
Yellow, that's the last pit now.
He does? Okay, I was going to
then.
say, Fantasy does actually need a pit at the end of this lap.
We can also see that Rocket Race stole fastest lap of the race.
I did see
Just
that.
a while ago.
When Fantasy disconnected, he stole, like, Rocket Race took advantage of that and stole the fastest lap from him.
Yep.
Oh, Zoda coming through, being a little bit compromised. Oh, Piggle being big compromised. Antonio, yes, also being compromised. Piggle being bumped again. Ooh, that was pretty messy. Here we go.
Is it for Yellow going out of pit now, when Gustav enters the straight? Yeah, so that's quite a bit of margin for Yellow.
I actually think first place in the race is Gilo versus Fantasy, so we need to keep an eye on Gilo. It looks like he doesn't have anybody ahead of him right now. He's going pretty clean.
And like for the Yellow, we spoke about him last race as well. He was doing really well, and this is one of the drivers that I don't think we regard him as the top racer, but like looking at his performances in various like cups right now, it's getting better and better for every weekend. It feels like, even like I've seen him performing really well in places like Stinky Cup, you know, where it's all about the chaos management, and that experience might actually be really beneficial here because there is a lot of chaos, a lot of things to dodge. And even doing this more for fun leagues can help tons with like learning how to dodge people and how both works in various ways.
True. Ooh, I'm having some connection issues.
Oh.
If it doesn't clean up, I might have to reconnect real quick for the end of the race. And that end of the race is actually coming. We have Fantasy now on his 33rd lap. He is out ahead of Ultro.
Yeah. 4 seconds.
It's true. Oh no, but he's coming out behind CT Cuber, so he has to sit behind CT Cuber for the rest of this lap. Onshuts. What lap is Onshuts on? Okay, no, he's clean. Okay, I was gonna say, imagine if Onshuts DQs again.
That would be unfortunate.
That would be very tragic. Fantasy looks like he's getting a little bit held up. Uh-oh. Not good
it's
news
important
for
seconds right now.
I know, right now he's only about 20 seconds in front of 32 Gilo. Maybe 21 seconds.
Yeah. And Gustav is 11 seconds behind that, so he's looking to get out ahead of Gustav at least. That's the goal, I think.
I believe so. Gustav will come in and actually likely be able to take this 3rd place, though.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's an extra point over 4th place. Fantasy going in for the last and final pit. Ultra will be right behind them. Captain Noah will be coming in a few seconds. Let's see it. 32 Gilo. Now coming around.
Gustav writing in chat, man. He's crazy like that.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Here we go. Gilo's coming down the final straight. 2818 going in for a pit out of Ultra's way. 32 Gilo's way.
30 Gilo passing.
32 Gilo is in front of Fantasy by a very, very large margin.
And now let's say Ultra versus Gustav might be really close. Maybe Gustav shouldn't be writing in chat.
He will come out behind Ultra. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's behind. Yeah, Ultra's also having a really good
insane
good race
strategy
here.
by Gustav.
Because his Soda has been full, like he's stuck there. And Rocket Ray is also getting out He's off the Nova. It's actually a very close battle, it looks like.
Ooh, that is true. Rocket Rays coming very close to Nova. Nova starting... I don't even know where he started, but he really quickly took third place and held it for a lot of the time. We see drivers going in for their final pit. Brecky will have to go in for their final pit. Unfortunately, we see Glitch TM going down 26th place. Ooh, it's going to be...
And someone we haven't mentioned, because he was 0 pit for so long, Hotspot is actually 6th.
That is
which
true.
also is really good.
I didn't actually quite expect that from him. All right. Coming around the last couple corners.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Oh,
he's very close to Noah.
I know. We can
I was
watch
going to follow
Fantasy.
32 Gilo.
32,
No,
yeah,
32 Gilo's the one leading this race. Coming through first place down the final little bit. We'll take the Blue Eyes path. 32 Gilo wins round 3, race 1 of All-Stars in 54 minutes and 20 seconds. Shortly behind him, we'll see Fantasy, who's not actually really far ahead of Ultra. Fantasy finishes.
Really close.
Ultra finishes 3rd place. Gustav in 4th. We'll see Soda Soaker coming in right ahead of Hotspot, 5th and 6th. Captain Noah will be coming through. Nova will be coming through. Oh. Right in front of Rocket. Ooh, right in front of
we
Rocket.
haven't talking about is gonna round up the top 10, I believe.
I believe so. So Rocket will actually be taking that fastest lap from 9th place position. Zoom Zoom coming through 14th. Shortly behind him, Legendary. Pigalala coming through 16th. Adam will be a ways behind. There we go. Adam's Apple coming through. BipQ will be right behind him. Winked will be coming up in 19th place. Ooh, I don't know if he's going to be happy about that one. Onshot's coming through in 20th place. CT Cuber. Oh, no, wait. CT Cuber has another lap. Ozone coming around in 21st place. Shortly behind him will be Blue Leader. Brecky coming around. Zoom. Brecky actually able to get 23rd place, dude. I think he'll be happy for that.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's pretty good for him. And then we start getting big gaps. We see Jay Modi coming through in that.
And like,
go ahead.
I think it's notable that like after 54 minutes of racing, 55, like we have 21 people within 1 minute. As extraordinary tight, and we have like 11, 12, 13 position is like just within a couple of tenths of each other. Insanely tight racing and like finishing when like the pits even out, it's so close.
I believe so, yeah, like that does say something about the skill of the community overall. Glitch going into the pits?
Oh, yeah. Some people are doing a lot of pits. 28-18 on 13 pits.
Oh, he wants to finish in the pits. Mariano will actually overtake him because of that. Boom.
Yeah, we can see like Ultra Techno Gustav having great races. I'm sure they're thrilled about the performance. 32 Yellow, probably the most happy one. Getting a bit, you know, getting that racing favor of Fantasy disconnecting. Of course, unfortunate for Fantasy, but still made a great race. And we absolutely slept on 32 Yellow. He just powered through, you know, doing his own business. Appearing at the front towards the end.
Yes, I know, like, absolutely came out of nowheres and took the lead by storm. Unfortunately, it did require Fantasy to disconnect. That's kind of unfortunate. So we'll have the last few drivers rounding it out. Midnight and 2-8 on greater than 5 pits. All right, let's go through. I kind of want to talk to, let me get my voice mod working again.
Yeah, I hated it.
Have a
Honestly.
big
Like,
group.
it just made.
All right. Let me get a place where I can teleport 32 Gilo to. Right. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, am I muted? I am muted. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, 32 Gilo?
Pretty good, I'd say.
Very nice. Walk me through what even happened there, dude.
I don't know. I think Fantasy had big issues, which made him lose, but Yeah, myself, I had a bad start. I don't know if you saw. It wasn't so bad, but I still lost a bit of positions. And I like had people rubber banding on me the entire time. I didn't have...
Oh, shoot. Okay. We're going to the podium, I guess. Last turn.
Looks like.
My bad. Here we are. Podium.
Oh, it's Ultra.
Keep doing that accidentally. Bump my mic. There we go.
Where's the static mic?
All right, so here we go.
Actually, I think it's your
Rounding out the
static mic,
top,
by the way. You gotta turn on noise suppression.
we have 32 Gilo in first place, coming in first place. Let's look at the times real quick. 32 Gilo coming in first place with a 54.20. Fantasy coming in 10 seconds behind, and Ultra only 2 seconds behind Fantasy, coming in third place, rounding out the top three.
I have no suppression.
None of them actually have the fastest lap. Rocket Rays was able to take the fastest lap.
You got second, man. Good job.
Goodness me.
I hate lag.
Quite a long race. But yeah, I think that is something that would be worth pointing out. I think the top 16 finished within a minute of each other, which I think with all of the bumping and all of the stuff that happened,
I could throw apples instead.
like we want snowballs.
Where the snowballs at?
7. Hey, snowball.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm finishing. Damn,
All right.
really got sick. Fuck off.
So there we go.
Oh, not bad.
The top three. That's the end of race 1 of round 3 of All Stars. Very long race. Oh my goodness. 32 Gilo coming out on top. Fantasy, unfortunately, having a disconnect, will come out behind. Also lost his fastest lap to Rocket. Ultra coming in third place. In such a competitive league as this, I think all the drivers have something to be happy about. We'll have to calculate these. Oh, actually, because we only had 30 drivers, I think all the drivers here scored a point.
Seriously, I mean, I can look at the...
So,
Fantasy, what internet provider do you use?
Your mum.
that may be good news for the drivers who made it today.
The next American...
Bro, I was winning by like 30 to 40 seconds, and then...
I'm not gonna look wild. You were shit. There's like second to fifth.
We have the Swedes fighting the Danes right now.
I feel like Americans really had a bad
No,
year with the
there
loot.
was a point where I was like 15
Look who's in
seconds
your muted
behind,
if you're trying to speak.
Hotspot with 2 hits, and Soda was like ridiculously far behind.
What was I the second American?
To finish, I think so.
Damn, that's wild.
Where's Demon Addict from, actually?
And Norway.
Go figure.
Scene, Legendary Piggle, and then
What was the result? Bro, that's
I'm the
crazy.
second American to finish? That's crazy.
Yeah, and then...
Bro, this
I'm in the
awesome.
All right. I'm gonna go and yoink Gilo and finish off that interview. All right, welcome back. All right, we had to go celebrate a podium finish. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? Or just like basically walk me through like what happened in the race, because that was actually insane. I think we in the commentators booth were absolutely sleeping on you.
Hello, I can hear you.
Right, because I'm muted. I think us in the commentators booth was absolutely sleeping on you. We did not expect you to come out where you did. Like, all of a sudden, I think you completed your 4th pit, and you were out way ahead of Ultro. And we were like, ooh, like, Gilo's way ahead.
Yeah, because I used to be behind him as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, what was your, like, what do you think actually contributed to your win? Was it, like, your raw pace, or was it, like, dodging people, or...
Not pace. I was safing most of the time. Dodging helps. I think I was lucky on the loop quite a few times. just passing really close to the boats. But it was mostly free air, I think. I mean, I was sometimes behind people, but enough that it wasn't an issue. And then either they pitted or I pit.
Right.
So I was just able to do laps and laps and laps without bumping.
Did you have anything?
powerful.
Did you have anything with you over the past hour? Like any drinks or snacks that you were using
Absolutely
to
not.
supercharge? What?
No, I didn't have anything. I just
Oh,
drank
nothing.
before and that's it.
He's just out here.
It
He's
would-
just out here driving. He didn't bring any cookies, Makuzin.
I didn't have the drink, iconic quote from Raikkonen.
Yeah. All right. Well, absolutely mega congratulations on this win. That's
Yeah,
going to
thank
set you up very, very nicely for the rest of the competition.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to go through and talk with Fantasy a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see how he thinks. Oh, he's here,
Okay.
but he's not here. Rest in pieces.
Since I have voice chat either.
All right. See if Ultra's talkative today. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Ultra, how's it going?
Hello. It's going good.
What contributed to your third place today? That was a pretty good performance out there. Beating quite large names, a lot of people ahead of you on the standings.
Yeah, I think the start my start was very, very good. So thanks to Ozone for that.
I actually do remember seeing you. You took the pit exit, didn't you?
Yeah.
You sly bugger. It ended up paying off massively. He took the pit exit on the. I actually did see that. I followed that right at the start.
Oh.
Like
I think you passed me at the start as well.
Mhm.
Yep. So that helped put you in a very good position, and then you just worked your way up through the field.
Yeah, I was very conservative with pits as well. So I managed to get a lot of clean airs.
True. So a lot of clean air, a lot of pits and whatnot. Were you able to? So like, what do you think contributed more to like getting third place? Was it more raw pace, or was it more dodging people? Out of those two.
Out of those two, it was, I'd say, pretty equal, because even though I had a lot of clean air, it was not very clean at the loops. I had to dodge a lot of those people, but I liked my pace as well. It was very good today.
Yeah, very good. Well, absolutely massive congratulations on this win and whatnot. I don't know if you guys know this, but like in All Stars, all three of the top podium positions score the same amount of points. 1 point for fastest lap, which actually went to Rocket Rays, and so you move ahead with your consistency and adaptability and clever pit exit strategy, and so yeah, very nice job. Congratulations to you both today on the race.
Thank you.
So
GG's,
podium
Sheila.
is 10 points?
It is 10 points.
Oh, okay, interesting.
10 points. It's a good even number. That's what I liked. Big time, big time. All right. Solid. Thank you, guys. See you.
Thank you.
I want to go see if I can talk to Rocket Rays.
Say,
Rocket! Rocket!
Let's see.
Rocket! He's not here. Rest in pieces. Alright. Rocket! No, he is here. Hey! I was probably in VC talking to other people. Alright. He ain't want to talk right now. He was able to actually get the fastest lap, and so I think he was able to probably score one of the higher amounts of points. I'm going to interview Brecky once more. Brecky! Hello!
Hello.
Oh my goodness, so you were able to actually come through in P23. How was that? How were you able to do that?
Yeah, it's a bit shame for me because I think it is reachable the P20 and only 10 sec 20th place, so I'm a bit mid-mad to me, and the restart is pretty chaos because I fall down into 13th place and latched back in 20th place, but race is really funny and it's not
All right, sweet.
Not the same. Not the same.
Yep, gotcha. So I think you will be pleased to hear that your P23 actually does score you 2 points.
Me too.
2 points.
Okay.
So I think we'll have to calculate exactly what happens and exactly who goes where.
I think I'm not goes through.
We will see. We will see. Well, anyways, congratulations on your race. Do you feel good about that P23, or do you wish it could have been a little bit higher?
I'm not happy with P23.
Unfortunate.
but I
Unfortunate.
think-
Well, I think you came out and surprised me in qualification, and you know, a lot of the drivers here are some of the best. So, anyways, thank you for being here and whatnot, and we'll see what happens going forward.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
night.
you. All right, let's go over here. I want to see if Nova's still here. That's somebody who did quite well, huh? He's here. Nova, you there? I cannot hear you. Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Oh, let's go. He's here. Welcome. Oh my goodness. So, what place did you even end up?
Well, I started in 7th and I finished 8th.
That's not
And
bad.
I actually had a really good start. I got up to 3rd. Just sad that I didn't, you know, finish 3rd. But even this is preferable than getting last.
Absolutely. We were saying, actually, we were looking oftentimes at the leaderboard in the early sort of stages, and we were commenting how you were doing a really good job at holding off P3. Very, very good start. And honestly, I'd say a pretty good result. Coming from,
Yeah.
I want to see where you were.
Oh, I was battling with Gustav the entire race, so I dropped off a little bit due to my pit, but then I made it all back up.
Yes. Absolutely. So, do you think your placement was more about pace or more about dodging people?
Well, it's kind of 50-50 because in the start I had to dodge a lot of people. Thankfully, I didn't die. Thankfully, because I always die whenever a race start happens. And then it was just I kind of closed off and just focused about my pace and stuff.
All right, sweet. So do you think you had a lot of clean air and like didn't have too much problems with the loops? I did see you crash a couple times in the loop.
I crashed a couple of times because unlucky loops, but
Yeah.
then I eventually made it because so many people were crashing due to internet and stuff, so it didn't bother me too much. I maybe crashed like 5 laps out of the entire race or something.
That's very consistent. That's very good. Well, I think you'll be happy to know that your 7th place scores you 8 points actually.
Really?
8 whole points. So you just multiplied your amount of total points by 5.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Absolutely. Very good. Very nice. Very well done. Very good race, I think, overall. I guess we'll be seeing you in the future.
Thank you, thank you. Listen, I didn't lie in that interview. I just had to get started.
Yup. All right. He's coming out.
And like I
Nova's
said, I
here to
didn't-
play, dude.
Yes, I think. Well, was there any server lag because so many people were complaining about me lagging or something? But I think it was server lag because I checked my
Internet and
I
it seemed
checked
fine.
my- No, internet seemed fine. I was on 50 stable MS.
Yep. I guess we'll have to see then.
I'd often. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Well, by the way, where can I watch you commenting, or where can I watch the live stream of this
Oh,
race?
if you go on the All Stars Discord server and you look in content, I have it streamed right there. And then the replay will be public and up as soon as the stream ends.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. All
Well
right.
then.
Well, thank you,
so
Nova.
much. Of course.
Yes.
No problem.
GG, and we'll see you in the future.
Thank you.
We have a lurker back here.
Yeah. Oh, All Stars.
What is she doing? Oh, she's going to hide. What the heck?
Also.
Oh. Go ahead.
Did you figure out how to like put on the cape? or is there no way?
Oh, well, I mean, I have a suit on.
Oh yeah, true.
I do have the suit on. I didn't really try the cape. I'll have to try out the cape. I'll have to try out the cape. We'll probably do it before the next time. Oh, very soon. Shoot. Okay, we have a reveal very soon and whatnot, so we'll have to do that. I'm going to go over here and talk. Mariana! Do you want to talk? You have very big cookies. Holy moly. Very. Thank you. This is my second one. Wait, this is a different one? Oh, it's just regular cookie. Understood, understood. So, go on, let me turn this up. Man, how'd you feel about that long race?
Well, my connection didn't like it.
That's unfortunate. I did see you disconnected once.
Yeah.
I think that's super unfortunate. That's unlucky. Man.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about your race other than that, though?
Chunks didn't load as well.
Oh my goodness.
After I disconnected, everything went downhill. But before that, like 3 laps, it was amazing.
Yep. Dang, that's a bummer to see.
Mhm.
It's always a bummer to see some that happen and whatnot. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll get the points sorted out. What were you saying?
Yeah, it might be the last race for me, but yeah.
Oh, 7. If it is the last race for you, would you be satisfied with your All-Stars experience? Would you be all right, content? No. Oh no, unfortunate. Man. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough way to go due to like just disconnecting. That's a pretty frustrating way to go for sure.
Yeah, I practiced almost 7 hours for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I think you did alright though. I think you did alright with what you got given. You know, it obviously may not be the result that you wanted. But you know, you only do what you can. So, absolutely. Thank you for coming out and racing. I know this was a really, really long race. Meant to.
It didn't feel that long, not gonna lie.
Oh,
It
she's
wasn't
yawning.
hard because
Easy.
of the length.
Nice. All right. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out, and with any luck, we'll be seeing more of Mariana. But if not, you know, 07. It's been a pleasure. It's been a.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we have a reveal actually happening pretty soon that I gotta go set up. So I'm gonna go find out where that is.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Mariana.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Sweet. So as I said, there's gonna be a reveal quite soon of the next track of All Stars Race 2, Round 3, whatnot. So that'll be happening. That'll be premiering on the channel in about 6 minutes. I know it says like 36 minutes. However, I gotta go change that real quick. So thank you everybody for joining stream. Thank you for watching this really, really long race. I was about saying the guy in 6th was fast. Oh my goodness. Very nice. We love to see fast people out here. Anyways, yeah, I gotta end stream. So thank you all. Oh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. That's such a long stream. Anyway, one last time, thank you everybody for watching the stream. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.